Hey everyone, this is Nick from NXE Plants. I'm joining you today from the floor in front of my tent for a little bit different of a video. I recently, yesterday for me, it'll probably be a few days back for you guys, picked up this King of Spades off of Facebook Marketplace. You can see it's probably not in the best of health, very clearly not a happy plant. So I figured we could sort of go through my process for getting a plant like this and rehabbing a plant together. So I think first thing whenever I get a plant like this, there's pretty noticeable pest damage. So I would never, if I were you, I would not have this near my open tents with all my prized plants. I'd be doing this probably in a different room. However, I did soak this thing down with spinosad last night, and I'm probably going to spray it down again once I get it out of this pot and all washed off. So let's get this started. Got my trash can here, and I'm just going to dump everything, get rid of this pot. I'm not going to keep it. Okay, you can see there's some signs of, just dumped that all on myself. There's some signs of some healthy root growth on the bottom there. I'm really upset about making that mess on myself. That is not nice, because this looks to be like a dirt mix, not a chunky aeroid mix. Lots of very rotten, unhealthy roots. So I'm probably not going to keep really any of them. Oh, sorry, that's out of frame, but just these roots are terrible. You can probably see that there's like stringy, awful, rotten, very little healthy root growth. So I'm probably going to grab a pair of scissors. I'll be right back. Grab the scissors. I don't really like any of these roots. I think I'm just going to removed all the roots, picking off petiole sheaths. That way, anything hiding, I'm trying to see, let's get back. That way, anything hiding in it can get washed away. I'm going to go give this a spray down with spinosad. I'm just going to soak it on all sides and probably throw it in the shower. Okay. Back after letting the thing soak with the spinosad on it. Now I have it in just the container I used to mix nutrient solution, but instead of nutrient solution, it's just a cap full of Super Thrive. I like to let plants soak in the dilute Super Thrive solution after I do something like this and remove all their roots, or if they're a fresh import. That way, before I pot them up, they get a chance to hydrate, since now the plant doesn't really have any roots. I was thinking about potentially chopping up the stem, but I think I'm going to wait for there to be signs of new root growth before I cut the thing. So instead, I'm thinking my plan is to probably bury this huge stem all the way up to where the new growth is, and hopefully I can activate lots of these roots and then prop. That's the plan. So I'm just going to leave this to soak for a little bit, and then I'll rejoin you to pot it up. Okay, I'm rejoining you guys a little bit later. I've got the container I'm going to pot this into. I'm opting for no drainage, just since I'm only going to be rooting the plant in this vessel. I'll probably keep it in here until I see roots to the edge. Then I will make the decision on propping and finding it a more suitable long-term home. So just added a couple leca balls deep layer there with washed leca, and I'm going to pot it up with pon. I've got my DIY pon, which is again 4 parts perlite, 2 parts pumice, 2 parts of the black lava rock, and then 1 part fluval stratum. So I'll be potting it into that to root. Now I have my bucket here with a little bit pre-washed in the colander already, so that's what I'm going to use. Just right here. Okay. Try to do this up high. Just, balancing it as best I can in the center until some pon goes in. Okay, topped it up. The caterpillar there. Cute little leaf. I'm gonna give this some of the, I think probably the seedling solution, I think. I'm out of the other stuff, so I guess that's what it'll have to be for now. But yeah, here it is all potted up. I'm sure you'll see more of it here on YouTube, but for now, that's all I've got. I guess before I finish off the video, I should probably show you guys the listing and talk about what my thought process was for getting it. I do really like the King of Spades. This was a nice round one, and based off the amount of unhappy growth, I was estimating that this probably came in a couple of years ago. And based off of where it's from and whatnot, I have it a guess at who the exporter this plant comes from is. And I really liked the quality of King of Spades that they were exporting at that time. You can see this one's pretty promising. It's got nice round, veins and shape. Good color, even though it's in pretty rough health. So I thought this would be a good chance to, rehab a plant and potentially get a really nice looking King of Spades out of it. And this would actually be the third King of Spades. Yeah, because I do really appreciate the species, and it's always fun to have multiple to breed with, especially since, it's not necessarily the fastest grower, so it can be nice to have a couple to look at. Yeah, I'm going to top it up with water. It was actually listed as an Anthurium Ace of Spades for some reason. It did come with a tag that said King of Spades, so the seller did know what they had. I'm just, for whatever reason, it was listed as an Ace of Spades, but anyways, that is all. Thank you guys for watching. Have a really good rest of your week. Bye now.